Well, we posted twice. Hello, Arkin. How you doing? I just was just testing out my Discord bot in my stream, and it looks like I created 2 messages. And I'm not 100% sure why. Huh. It's like I got 2 notifications. Hello, Artwork Studios. How are you? Just woke up from a dozen hours of sleep. Wow. Yeah. You're getting it. Getting the sleep, which is good. I mean, sleep's good for you. Alright, well. We're going to have to figure out why my... We're going to have to figure out why my Discord bot idea might not work. I don't understand why I got 2 notifications when I went live. Hello, Yanlei. Well, I just woke up. Looks like the bot is working well. Well, it seems to be working more than it should. I haven't deployed it anywhere. I just tested it out locally just to see what would happen. And it looks like it created duplicate messages, but I don't know why. Jesus was a bottom. Hello, Purdue Pharma. Nice username, dude. Talk about a shitty company. Purdue Pharma. Them fuckers got away with some downright diabolical shit. Yeah, Artwork Studios, I agree with Arkin. Just vibe it out, man. Just it's your own projects, you know? Well, you don't have to vibe code, but like, you know what I mean? Like, just work on what you want to work on. Otherwise, what's the point, right? I'm kind of curious if the reason that I got 2 Discord messages is because I'm using OBS. Alright, I'm going to put my Discord bot back in test mode. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what Arkin is describing is basically what I do when it comes to like the way I do code in my free time. I work on things that interest me or things that will teach me stuff, but I don't force it. You know, if some days I don't feel like if I didn't feel like working on the Discord bot project, I just work on something else. You know, like whenever I get the itch to write front end code, like sometimes it's been a while since I haven't written any front end stuff, and I'll just sit down and write some CSS and some JavaScript and markup just because it sounds like fun. All right, we need to do some testing. But we need to do testing with live streams because I'm seeing some odd behavior. And I think part of it's the fact that I don't totally understand how YouTube notifications work for live streams. Like I'm kind of wondering if I shouldn't be doing if I should be doing it the way I'm doing it. That's what I need to test. So if like you look at my handler here, basically I'm gonna receive a notification from YouTube anytime I post a new video or I change the title or description of a video. And so what I'm doing is I'm checking to see if a video is a live stream before I create a Discord notification. But the way I decide if something is a live stream, I don't know if it's right. So what we're gonna do is I think I'm just gonna create fake live streams in my. I don't know if that's gonna screw with the fact that I'm already live. I don't think it. You can have multiple streams going on the same channel. Pablo, I like the bot links better. Pablo, post a video. Yeah, I think I'm wondering because basically I saw when I tested this just now going live, I saw 2 Discord messages get created, and it seemed like one message got created. I don't know. It seemed like I don't know if it's because I was using OBS maybe to create the stream. So we're gonna experiment really quick. So let's go ahead and start up. Let's go ahead and start up our webhook, and we're just gonna do a little bit of experimentation and make some observations. Classic scientist stuff. Hello, Muhammad Driza. Sorry if I screwed up your first name. Can you log all the properties from the video? Yeah, so the properties they have it pretty well documented on the data API side. Video resource. They give you all the properties for the video resource. And so basically the parts of the video resource I'm using are snippet and live broadcast content. So live broadcast content will be one of 3 strings. It will be none if obviously it's not a live stream. It will be upcoming if it's a stream that is scheduled and hasn't occurred yet, or it will be live if the stream is actually live. And then the other piece of information I'm using is called live streaming details, I think is the other piece of information I'm using. Yeah. So if it is a live stream, if it ever was a live stream, right? Whether it was in the past or currently, it will have this object on it. So those are the two things I'm using. I'm basically using the presence of this object means it's a stream. And then if let's see, if the snippet.live broadcast content is set to live, then I know it's a stream and that stream is currently live. But I think maybe OBS does weird stuff with the way it sets up the stream and then starts the stream that I think might be causing me my issue. So I want to try. I just want to see what happens. Like if I create, let's go to my test Discord playground. What, Broden? Also, it's probably not a bad idea to have an in-memory list of live streams you've already posted. Yeah, that's not a bad idea either. I've thought about that so that I don't have duplicates. That is not a bad idea either. We want tests. Okay, so this is my test server, or my test Discord place. So I'm just going to create a live. Let's see, schedule a stream. You can copy. No, I want to create brand new. This is a test. This is a test. I'm gonna turn off chat on this one. Let's see, public. That's fine. Let's allow. Okay, I'm gonna click go live here. Okay, it says I'm live. Did I? Oh, shoot. I forgot to start this. Dang it. In stream. Okay, schedule stream. Test. I guess I could also go live from my phone too. That would probably work. As a way to test it. Sorry, I'm trying to focus here for a sec so I don't screw this up. Okay, so right then when I did the, basically I think what I did right there was I set the stream up. And so you can see right there it posted once. And it's not a live stream. But I think that's because it's not live. It's not live. So, but if I go live, I should get another notification, I think. Yeah, I think it just created another duplicate. Yeah, creating Discord message and channel. Okay, so we're gonna have to do what Pablo said. We're gonna have to keep. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep an in-memory. Yeah, Pablo, you're right. We're gonna have to keep like an in-memory. Yeah, a list. I mean, we could. It could be durable. It doesn't have to be in memory. It could be durable, but. Yeah, Pablo's right. I think that's the only way we're gonna get around the duplicates. Okay. Okay, we can do that. That shouldn't be an issue, right? So what do we need? I guess we just need a singleton. We just need like a singleton list of. So let's just add a let's add a class for this. So we'll say I notification. What do we call this? This is the notification list. Notification list. This is kind of annoying that I have to do this, but what are you gonna do, right? Hey, Boston Sports Cards, what's up, man? It's been a minute. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well, dude. Pablo, you don't need durable. I'd even say make them expire after a couple hours or X out amount of links. You're probably not going to have 3 streams running simultaneously, for example, or you are not going to stream more than 24 hours. Yeah, that's a good point. So I should probably keep a list, and then whenever I could probably just clear the list whenever I add to the list, honestly, to your point. Like, I'm only going to have one stream at a time, probably. Yeah. It just needs to be durable across requests, right? So it only really needs to hold a single item. Yeah, keep the last. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we basically just need to keep the last posted. So it doesn't really need to be a list. It just needs to be like a singleton. Yeah, not a list at all. Yeah, exactly. It just needs to be like I don't know what I want to call it though. And if same, don't post. Exactly, yeah. So I don't know, what should I call it though? Global value somewhere, yeah. But I want it to be injected because I want it to be part of dependency injection. I want it to be a part of the dependency injection container. Let's ask Claude what we should call it. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we'll do something like that. Let's do what if we just do last posted stream? How about that? Just last posted stream. Last posted stream. And this is literally just gonna have it's just gonna be a container for a value. Namespace. It's literally gonna look like this. Public. Oh, it could be static. No, because I want it to be able to be injected. I want it to be able to be injected. Last posted. last posted stream. And we'll just have a private string. I'm gonna make this a property. Public string value. It's gonna have a getter and it's gonna have a private setter. And we will say public void set value, like that. And honestly, I don't even care about that. That's fine. And then here, what I can do is I'll just register this as a singleton. So I will say, I guess I'll put it here. I'll say builder. Yeah, just like that. Why did I need that using? Oh. Because it should say that. Okay, and then in our handler, we will just inject it. So we'll say, yep, like that. Come down here. And we'll say if. Yep, just like that. And then after once we get past this, we should set that value like that. Okay. So let's see if that fixes the issue, right? Oh, we'll rerun the webhook. Zurian, have you heard of the new Breaking Bad series? It will feature only black protagonists. It will be called Breaking In. Zurian, is that supposed to be a joke? Because if so, it just kind of off the top of my head. Pablo, it's a store with one slot, but a store. Yeah, so maybe I should call it. It's not that this class name is really not a good class name. Okay, I'll rename it. Maybe last posted stream store. How about that? That's probably a better name. Pablo, Copilot is taking that W there. Yeah, Copilot saves the day some days. For sure. Sean Soto, thoughts on the Mercury Grand Marquis? I don't even know. Is that a car? I don't even know what that is. Yeah, it's a car. Yeah, I don't have any thoughts about it. I don't know if these are like coded messages that are supposed to be poking at something. And they're just going right over my head. Hello, Trend. How are you? Arkin, gotta respect YT on how quickly... Yeah, their push notifications are quick. Very quick. Alright, let's see if this works. So let's go back to our Discord server. So we had double messages at 9:29. It's now 9:39. And we're going to go live again. So we'll schedule stream. This is a test. This is a test. We'll use my webcam. Let's see, live chat off. Next. It can be public. Done. Okay, and then we go live. And now I'm hoping to get one message. Did I break something? Is not a live stream. Okay, well that's fine. Huh, I didn't get any more oh, there we go. Just took a minute. And it worked. Yeah, we only got one message that time. Kudos to Pablo for the good idea. Pablo, you should not feel bad about ignoring chat when it goes places. I like that. Okay, cool. So I think we solved that issue. So that's a W. Thank you, Pablo, for that idea. I'm going to end that stream now. And we will go back. We need to delete all those streams too from my channel. People are going to be like, what's all of these streams about? Just delete those. Delete forever. All right, and then we are going to rename that. We are going to rename that class too, weren't we? Let's rename it to last posted stream store. We'll rename this guy to I like it. I like it. I know I shouldn't make an interface for it, but I'm half tempted to make an interface for it so I can mock it. That should work good though. That should work good enough for my needs. So let's no video ID found in the request body. Oh, interesting. I wonder what I'm getting notifications for. Maybe because I deleted. That's interesting. So I get updates if I delete a stream or a video. All right, let's stop that. Okay, get, add, get commit, fix, add store to keep track. Actually, I'm gonna do get commit, fix, prevent duplicate stream notifications, add store, that is singleton, to keep track of last posted stream and prevent posting twice for same stream. I think that'll work for most cases that I care about. Just wonderful. Store add value plus store has value, maybe better interface. Ooh. Yes. instead of exposing the value itself. That's kind of an interesting idea. Oh, not a bad idea. You could even reuse. Yeah, that isn't a bad idea. Okay, so let's do that. Let's for the fun of it, we could say iStore, and then we could do. I know we're over engineering this, but who cares? We'll say internal interface of iStore. Yeah, and we can use a generic. That's probably a good idea too. And then we can say T set value and T has value. In which case, then we could just have a private field. Public bool. Why is it complaining? I keep messing up that namespace. Oh no, that's the wrong return type. My interface is just wrong. Yeah, okay, that works. Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever use it again, but we might. You never know. Dude writes their own Discord gateway and resting. Fair enough, Pablo. Fair enough. Our work studios, yeah. No, I have no clue what to do right now. How about you? I don't know. How about you do I code this challenge? How about that? Those are fun. That's like my go-to if I'm feeling bored and I want to write some code. I code this. Let's see what their challenge of the day is. Yeah, see? You can go build a password field. Or I also like Code Wars. Does anybody else like Code Wars? I think Code Wars is a lot of fun. Red Zephus. Hey, got a quick question. Okay, you immediately get banned, dude. See you, buddy. We're not doing that on this channel. He can kick rocks. I don't know what's up with chat today. But yeah, you could go do that, Artwork Studios. Artwork Studios. Oh wow, thanks. Yeah, man, go. You know, if you want to, if you're in the mood to write code but don't know what to do, those are kind of some of my go-to sites. Alright, so now I'm at the part of this project that's not really fun, but I need to reorganize all my tests, and then I also need to redo my Docker files so that I can deploy this thing. And then I also need to rewrite my GitHub workflows to account for the fact that I have multiple projects, and yeah. I also need to figure out my report, my report generation, because now I have 3 test projects, and they're all generating coverage reports, but I want to merge those reports together. So I also need to figure that out. So yeah, there's not really much fun coding left to happen. It's all just the mundane chores of preparing for deployment. So should we find something else to work on? ASM is ASM assembly? What is ASM? Pablo, I saw someone doing the Advent of Code challenges with assembly once. Crazy stuff. Yeah, that is crazy. I would really like to do the Advent of Code this year in a different language. I did the Advent of Code in 2023 in C#, and then I did it again in 24 in C#, but I'd like to do it in a different language. But I don't feel like I know Go well enough or Rust well enough to actually get past like even the first day. So maybe that's what we make like a second half of the year goal is to get proficient in either Go or Rust to the point where I feel like I could attempt the 2025 advent of code in Go or Rust. That might be a good goal. Bright light. Do you use AI to code? I do sometimes. I kind of like I use AI for primarily two. Well, I should say I use AI primarily in 3 ways. I use AI to do. Let's see. I use AI primarily for tab completion. That's probably number 1, the most frequently used AI. And then I also use AI for documentation. So this would be things like readmes, or I also use it a lot for like code comments, but like documentation comments. So like XML or JS doc comments. I use it a lot for that. And then the third thing I use it for is 0. What do I want to call it? 0 to 1. And what I mean by 0 to 1 is I mean like I have an idea. I've never done it before, and I'm kind of curious how somebody would try to do the thing I want to do. And so in those cases, I'll ask Claude, like, hey, Claude, this is an idea I have. How would you do that? So I kind of use it like a rubber duck. Like I can't just talk to like 10 programmers at my beck and call, like well-seasoned, experienced programmers whenever I want. So I kind of use it like that. I kind of like, hey, what do you think about AI? Or I mean, hey AI, what do you think about this idea? Pablo, Go is a very good pick. So maybe that's the language that I try to get up to speed with, to where I feel like I could implement solutions to Advent of Code. Because I feel like Advent of Code's fun, but it's fun when you can actually like focus on solving the problem without having to also focus on like learning the language at the same time. Bright light. I use Cursor AI for full stack. Nice. Do you like it? Do you enjoy it, Bright light? Using Cursor? I've heard good things about it. Web dev Cody uses Cursor, I believe, as his primary editor now, and he sings its praises. Pablo, I made a bash script for work today in Claude, explained the problem, got a fairly decent implementation, was running in 2 prompts. Yeah, so that's wonderful stuff. I've done it. I've done similar things with that, like writing PowerShell scripts, bash scripts. Like sometimes I'll have it write like MongoDB queries or SQL queries. That's been a pretty good use case. Because it's not so much that I couldn't write it or I couldn't do those things. Like I'm sure, Pablo, in your example, like you could write that bash script, right? But the AI can just do it so much quicker, right? Just it can spit it. What may have taken you, let's say you're really good with bash, may have taken you 5 minutes to write. It does it in 5 seconds, and you immediately go from 0 to 1 much faster, and you start iterating much quicker. Oh, bright light, you're redacting your messages. I was gonna keep talking to you, but that's cool if you don't wanna talk anymore. I get it. Can you help? Be right back. Never never mind. She's got it. My wife was carrying our youngest to bed, but it looked like maybe she needed my help. Pablo usually doesn't go that smooth. I could, but I wanted file parsing and iteration and whatnot, and Claude did it for me. Yeah, well, like, why not leverage it? Brightline, I use Bash script to baseline projects. Huh, I'm not sure I know what that means. Yes, she is strong. Indeed. Alright, well, maybe we shelve the Discord bot for the rest of the evening. And do we go play in Go World for a little bit? Maybe? I don't know. How long have I been live for? 46 minutes? I might make it a short one tonight. I do want to actually, here's what we're going to do with the last bit of the stream. Did you guys see this new Animate.js? No, I guess it's called Anime.js. Did you guys see this? I think this just came out. It's a new animation library. Or maybe it didn't just come out, but I just heard about it today. And I had not heard about it before. But this website is nuts. That's crazy. C130. What's up? Who's yo? C130, dude. You're out of pocket, man. This is crazy. This website is crazy. That's wild. This one right here, look at that. It's tracing it like a race car path. That's wild. Oh, that's so cool. And look at the API. The API is nice, right? Am I wrong? What do you think? Make this a little bigger. Oh, responsive too, huh? That's cool. Maybe we play around with this, huh? Might be kind of fun. How did they get I don't understand how they did this. Getting started. If you're migrating from V3, please check out the migration guide. Well, we're not migrating. Using Vanilla.js. That's awesome. Back 9 viewing, 11 likes. That's crazy. Do we really have 11 likes on the stream? That's pretty impressive. They released V4. Maybe that's why I heard about it today. GSAP competitor? Probably. I haven't used GSAP either, honestly. But it looks like a competitor to that. I haven't done much with animation outside just like your typical CSS keyframe animation type stuff. Actually, I do have a couple code pins that I'm kind of proud of. I mean, every one of you is going to look at these code pins and be like, why are you proud of that, Steven? But I have a couple that like I created and was like, yeah, I did that. Okay, the first one is this parallax. This one was kind of cool, right? Kind of gives that parallax effect. I saw there was a library. It was either Vue or React that has this use parallax hook. And so I just wanted to recreate the same effect, but use Vanilla.js. This was one that was a lot of fun to build. I'm not going to tell you how long it took me to do it though, because that's probably more embarrassing. And then I also made is it on here? Yeah, this one. This was also another one that I made that I was kind of happy about. It's all just CSS, no JavaScript. It's like a little bouncing, like an alert. It's like an alert icon, like a message alert. Yeah, it's like I like the little bouncing red dot, you know. But yeah, other than animations like that, I haven't done a ton. But when I saw this, I thought, man, I'd really like to take this for a spin. What else can we do with it? Let's see. Let's go back to their docs. Or their learn. Should probably star this on GitHub, huh? Boom. I could see using this on like one of the things I want to build is I want to build a resume site. So maybe I could find a way to incorporate like some animations into that. That's cool. Timeline. Jai, see you later, buddy. We're getting all kinds of crazy people in the chat tonight. Back. Read my first message, by the way. Yeah, I can't see. I think I read it all. Pablo jQuery-like. Yeah, the API does kind of look jQuery-like. But I like it. I like a fluent. I kind of like a fluent interface like this myself. It's a little bit harder to achieve in JavaScript though, to do a fluent interface, in my experience. But I do like it. Jeremy Barber. I haven't done anything with animation, but I have done work with Python, building my AI, but it would be cool to give him like a face or something outwardly. It would be cool to learn new languages to make something like this, give my artistic skills a go. Yeah, I think it's fun to learn anything new. I'd love to hear more about your AI project, though. What kind of AI are you building? Are you trying to build like an actual transformer? Oh, Pablo sent me a code pin. What's this code pin? Oh, I guess this guy makes like cool things. Ooh, pressure sensitive pin. How's this work? Dark. What do I do? Oh, I see. So if you click longer, that is kind of cool. How do you do that? Oh wow, this is a lot of JavaScript. This is actually very involved. So it's like one big event listener. That's very cool. What else does this guy have? Oh, that's cool. I like how it floats around. Huh. It's crazy all the stuff people can build. That's very cool. Hey, what's up, Toad Sage? How are you? Ivan, animation. What kind of animation are we doing today? Hello, by the way. Hello, Ivan. Not really any. Basically, I got done with the Discord bot, or like the meat and potatoes of the Discord bot, and all that's left is kind of boring. So we started to look at anime.js, and then Pablo sent me some examples of people doing cool stuff with GSAP. So then I got distracted looking at those, but I don't know if I'm gonna do any animations tonight because I'm probably gonna make it a short stream this evening. But I think it would be fun to use this library. I would like to give it a go. I just can't get over this initial animation is like, what is happening on the screen right now? That's nuts. Yeah, that's just nuts. It's things like that that make me think, okay, maybe I'm not a developer. Maybe I don't know how to write code. I've just been lying to myself this whole time. Jeremy, something like Jarvis from Iron Man integrated with my Linux system. I'm just having a little issue getting the voice recognition working flawlessly. That sounds cool. You built your own little Jarvis? That's awesome. Pablo, he has some CSS only stuff and they are crazy. Yeah, I think the animation, that's some next level front end dev stuff. Me, I'm like, here's a form, here's a button. I now call myself a front end developer. Jeremy, I did get it integrated with my system and it does run commands for me. That's really cool, man. Yeah, I love little projects like that. I mean, not that it's a little project, but I love projects that are for yourself. You know, I love projects that solve a problem, you know, that you need solved, right? And sometimes other people benefit from it, but it's so fun to build those little tools that kind of like my line change counter that you see on stream. Like that was something I built based on somebody in my chat's ideas. And Yeah, it's just stuff like that. It's a lot of fun to work through. The 3D stuff is a canvas, probably WebGL, and the animation for the front face is happening on a separate div. Yeah, I just like if someone told me to recreate that, you probably wouldn't see me for a little while because I'd be spending a lot of time trying to break it down and figure out how to re-implement it. I haven't used 3JS either. That's something I need to probably. Oh shoot, Pablo did say what's on the list, and I do have a list of things that we're supposed to be working through on stream, and I completely. Oh, this one is actually one we should do next stream. This should be the first thing I do on the next stream, is try the new React router. Let's see. Try 3JS. Try anime JS. Have you guys seen that one developer's website that is like a car that you drive around? It's this guy's, Bruno Simon. Have you guys seen this guy's portfolio? This it's even got engine sounds on it. It's so cool. I've seen a bunch of YouTube videos of people reviewing this guy's website. Shift is boost. So that's so fun. I need to sit down and come up with a good portfolio site, or like a resume site of some type. It won't be like this, but I do need to build one. I want it to live at like hire me or like hire.stephenfreeborn.com. I think that would be a good, or maybe resume. I feel like resume.stephenfreeborn.com should just return people my PDF or Microsoft resume, Microsoft Word resume. But hire.stephenfreeborn.com would be a good, I think, domain to actually host like a portfolio site on. Artwork Studio still waiting for the go. Yes, I agree. Their tutorial looks like a lot of fun. They have a Godot. Their tutorial is you build a 2D platformer. Okay, how about we do React Router, and then we try to build a 2D platformer with Godot in C#. That would be fun, I think. I just feel like I need to be familiar with React Router. Like, I like React. I do write a lot of Vue, but I just feel like I should be up to speed with what's going on in that ecosystem. Yeah, let's build a 2D game. I think that'd be fun. All right, let's organize our list then. We'll organize ourselves before we sign off for the evening. On deck. No. Up to bat. And we'll say on deck. It's going to be this guy. We should also probably try learning Java at some point. Didn't we already do the Helix editor? Didn't we already look at Helix? No, we looked at Zed. I haven't looked at Helix yet. Isn't the tutorial using GD script? Honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just know that Godot supports C#, so I don't honestly. I would like to figure out how to do it in C#. I'm trying to get to Discord so I can look at your links. Mario Kart? What? Mario Kart on Vercel? No way. How have I never seen this before? That's pretty sick. Dude, this is why the web is OP. Like, this is just awesome. That's so cool. Like, why would you want to be any other developer besides a web developer? Come on. Right? Pablo's sharing these all in our Discord, so if you wanna join our Discord, you can. It's in there. Our work. There's C# and GD script. Okay, then I'll do the C# version of the tutorial. Toad Sage. By the way, Steven, I have met another streamer, Tom Morrow, who loves Neovim. He was on Arch. I love that, so I added him in my socials. Okay, let me check him out. Tom Morrow? Is he on YouTube? Or is he on Twitch? I think, did I spell that right? Tom Morrow? Or Toad Sage, if you're in the Discord server, link him in the Discord server too. Is this him? Oh, this must not be him, because he plays like RPGs and stuff. But yeah, link him in the Discord. I'd be interested. Oh, here's another Mario Kart. Keyboard. We're on keyboard. Oh, sorry. Let me turn that down. Sorry. Can I silence that? No, you just have to deal with the sound for a second. That's nuts. Yeah, that's nuts. I can't believe people build stuff like that. Very cool. Thanks so much for sharing, Pablo. Much joy. Sorry. Toad, I mean yesterday. Oh, you met another streamer yesterday. Okay, yeah, link him if he's good. I would love to. I'm always looking for new people to watch and follow. Dude, ever since I deployed my Discord bot, I cannot get a new member into our Discord so that we can test out the welcome message. The blog post breaks down 3D badge. Excuse me. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, doing this 3JS stuff, I got a lot to learn, don't I? I have a lot to learn. Well, all you can do is take it one day at a time, right? Art Common Man. Okay. Thanks for sharing. All right, that's gonna do it for me. I think I'm gonna hang up the stream and I'm gonna go try to sort out the bot and get it into a deployable state. But there's not much exciting about it other than moving code around and writing tests. Pablo, you can figure it out. I trust you. I appreciate you guys' encouragement. Yeah, I mean, there's so much to learn. There's so many technologies. Time is my biggest constraint at the moment. All right, Artwork Studios, you have a good night, man. I'll see you. Yeah, I'm gonna hang up and chill on the couch and get the bot sorted. Oh, I don't think I'll have it all sorted tonight, but work on it a little bit more. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Thanks for keeping me company, Pablo, Artwork Studios, Toad Sage. Appreciate you guys. Really appreciate all the stuff you shared, Pablo, in the Discord server. All that stuff is very cool. It's very inspiring. So if you guys find other stuff like that, please share. I love to see cool things that people are building and the technologies they're using. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. I think he's going to collapse on the couch. I'll probably just chill. I'll just probably kick back, relax, do a little coding on the couch. Yeah, exactly. All right, y'all. You guys have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? I'll be back tomorrow, but probably a longer one tomorrow, but short one feels right for tonight. See you, Pablo. See you, Artwork Studios. See you, Toad Sage.